First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set. And towing the slab here, Rhett Lauder. Singing, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. And that's outside. And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. In there at the knees. And that one upstairs. Swinging a foul straight back. Hit hard on the ground to short. Lindor on to first. One up, one down. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Gunnar Henderson.
Yeah, he's got a hit in 10 straight games, Boog. I mean, clearly swinging the bat well right now and carrying that momentum from game to game, just being real consistent at the plate. Look for him to have some good at-bats here today.
Ryan Mountcastle, batting with one down, takes a strike. That one ripped way back there. And it hits the fence. Throws to second. And in there with a double off the wall.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. And there's the strike. And a strike in there.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
One out and a runner at second. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike three.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Tyler O'Neill stands in now and watches strike one. O'Neill went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Soto sizes this one up, brings it in, and that'll do it. Orioles nothing, Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Kyle Bradish.
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
And that's downstairs. And that is ball one. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Mullins racing over to make the catch.
Batting second.
Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And one to watch, of course, their three-hole hitter, Juan Soto.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. O'Neill makes the grab. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Batting third, the left fielder.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's Juan Soto. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one outside. And it's 1-0. Soto was incredibly productive in his last game with 6 RBIs. Liner, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting fourth, the right
Aaron
fielder.
Judge at the plate. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
I can't believe how comfortable he was at the plate in the last game, Boog. 6 RBIs in a game is nuts. Only 8 players have done that 10 times or more in their careers, including Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth, Nelson Cruz, and Ted Williams.
Right side, hard hit. That ends the frame. The Yanks leave 1, scoreless after 1. Back for more from the Bronx. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Louder, back to work. There's a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And quickly 1 away in the second.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
And that's in there at the knees.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. On to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Batting 7.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Second inning here, no score. In the air, right side. And no one could get to it. It's a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom of the inning.
Leading
and here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
On a line out towards center. Mullins brings it in, and there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Into center. Mateo on his horse. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me on. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Yainer Diaz, the next to hit. Ball one there.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground, Westberg gets it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 2 full. No score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Fought off foul.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rushman do on the field?
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Jorge Mateo.
Jorge Mateo now. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Let's go, New York.
And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. Pop foul out of play off to the right. A little bit low. 2-1. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He circles the bases, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Doubled in his first AB. There's your strike. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Foul ball, still 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Doyle going back, didn't quite have enough. Solo shot, and the O's draw first blood. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for the Yankees, Hesung Kim. Slider right there. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Two to count. I got 3-2.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Brenton Doyle, runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second and save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Yo, one. That one
I got
missed.
A ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is outside. That's to third. Tags the runner for 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 so far. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. And it's safe. It's a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Oh, that hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound.
Now batting,
Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Fly to left his first time. Runner on the go to the right side. Mateo sends it to first. But the run scores, and that makes it a 1-1 game. In there safely.
Well, expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Juan Soto digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 outs, runner on first. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles 1. Back at Yankee Stadium, the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Hot shot to third. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The left fielder, number 9, Tyler O'Neill.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 29 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Fastball for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a ground ball. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Deceptive slider right there, stayed in the tunnel a long time, got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
So up next, Colton Cowser. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1. Ball, that's out.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Offense held in check there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
The first baseman, Bryce Harper.
And he grounds one to the right side. Mateo slings to first. Harper retired.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. The throw in. He's in there.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And up next for New York, Yainer Diaz. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Clips the corner. And it's 0-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
The 0-2. Right side. Mateo throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air.
Now
Lets the
batting,
defense work behind
number
him with another
17.
ground ball. Good execution.
Ha-Seong Kim stepping in now for the Yankees. Walked and stole a base his first time. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Scoring is Lindor. And they lead by 2.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Two outs, runner at first. Brenton Doyle stepping in now for the Yankees. He's one of the best players in the game. And first offering is fouled off. Kim, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner takes off in the dirt, blocked. Safe at second, and that was not close. Check on the runner. Kim dives back in safely. And he deals. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
the
pitcher's
Baltimore,
duel
the
so
first
far.
baseman,
Here's how the starters
Ryan
have performed up to this point.
O'Hearn.
Louder back to work. And there's the strike.
You know, these Orioles being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm. Put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
1 out, base is empty. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Adley Rutschman. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And it's fouled away. Right side. Reaching for it and brings it in. Back in the Bronx,
Leading off
we head to
for
the
the
bottom of the
Yankees,
5th.
the
Now it's the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Jackson Merrill.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
This to third. Throws to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Ground ball right side. O'Hearn throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
2 down, base is empty. Juan Soto now.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That one inside.
That's inside.
And that's ball 1. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees, and the score stays 3-1. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Mateo.
And a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys don't nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Lifted in the air, right center field. That gets down for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Mullins in the box now, takes strike 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Next offering upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Inside. And the count now even up.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And it remains 2-2. Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ryan Mountcastle in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Really good battle right there. That final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Yeah, the batter now, Ryan Mountcastle. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Two outs. Swing and a foul out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Two down, nobody on. That one off the mark, and the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
strikes. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. One hit in the inning, but no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Yankees 3 and the Orioles 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Kittredge.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Yeah, the hard-throwing righty trying to secure these outs against a potent Yankee lineup, and it starts with Aaron Judge. Off the mark there, 1-0. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Ryan Baker is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Next offering is down low.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one missed. Now 3-0. Next offering is fouled back. That one hit to right. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Here's Bryce Harper. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
The 0-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Henderson over to first in time. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Francisco.
Now up to him,
Lindor.
Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Yainer Diaz
Now batting,
stepping
catcher,
in now for the Yankees. Has grounded out a couple of times. First pitch misses. And another
Outside, that's a
ball.
ball.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. His 11th of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
2 outs, nobody on. And next for New York, Hesung Kim. A walk, and he's also singled. And first offering is fouled off. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th. Base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So a man at first. And stepping in for the Yankees, Brenton Doyle. Up the middle, Mateo. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Orioles 1. All set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
On the ground to third. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with a hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball popped up. Ramirez makes the grab, 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just
that pitch is
missed.
out.
That one in there across the letters. Henderson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Outside low, ball 2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And it's gone. He'll touch them all. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 5-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Look at that. Pure reaction. Fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to, but because it was just a reflex, he didn't have time to get long with this swing.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Splits the plate. That's strike 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And there's a ball. And that just misses. Out towards right center field. Judge has it sized up. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. On to first, out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Now pitching for
We're
Baltimore.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cionel Perez.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter
for
coming
the
up.
Yankees,
I think that's a good
the
move.
designated
I know
hitter,
I never liked when opposing
Jackson
teams did that to me.
Merrill.
Merrill stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, a good breaking ball like that can buckle the hitter, and by the time you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Next one in the dirt. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the third
So
baseman.
a man aboard.
Okay.
And up next for New York, Jose Ramirez. A switch hitter batting right. And
That's a
ball
ball.
1. Perez, 28 years old, and he was born in Cuba. And that one fouled off. Here goes the runner. Out to short, Henderson. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play, but the runner in motion. Here's one
The
solo.
left fielder, number 22.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position.
Soto.
Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
One out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Struck him out looking. You think he caught him off guard with a fastball right there, Chris? He didn't look ready for it.
Yeah,
Now
no doubt.
batting,
I think
the
that's
right
exactly
fielder,
what happened.
Perez.
You look at the sequence of pitches.
Good.
He didn't see anything firm until that last fastball, so you got to think he was still sitting off speed and just couldn't react quick enough to even get a swing off. That's good pitching right there.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 3. Outside low. Ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. And another ball.
No strike.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next for New York, Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 in this one. That one down the line, and foul ball. Yankees up by 3. 2 outs. And that's down and away.
2 strikes. 2-2 the count.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Hunter Gaddis.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball, strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Throws to second, and that's a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. Really important at bat coming up now.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now at the plate, Jorge Mateo delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that one upstairs, ball 1. That's towards center. Doyle on the move. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. He's already homered here in this one. There's the strike up high, 0-1. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Ground ball to the right side. Kim to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. Right through there for a strike. And a weak ground ball to the left side. That's out number 3. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Yankees 6 and the O's 4.
Now pitching for
Back
Baltimore.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
43.
bottom of the 8th. Brian Baker.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now it's Frankie
Leading off
Lindor.
for the Yankees,
You talk about
the
elite
shortstop,
defensive
Francisco
players, especially in the middle of the diamond. And this
Lindor.
guy is at the top of the list. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Next offering misses down and away.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Next for the Yankees,
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Gunnar Diaz.
Diaz.
He's already homered in this game. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 2. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Yennier Cano getting ready to go. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
2 balls,
Try to
2
go again
strikes.
with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Not
Down to
close
3-2.
with that one. Ball 3. Three and 2.
Ball
The
4.
pitch is outside, and ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take
Now
on the full
batting,
count,
number
but I guess he
17.
saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Hesung Kim stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ball lifted left field. O'Neill has this one sized up. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And a big swing and a miss.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Next pitch is outside. Diaz off of first with 2 away. Right through there for a strike. Very high with that one. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside. One left for the Yankees. They still lead it though, 6-4. All set to start the 9th in this one. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Mason Miller on to try and close it out.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an
Now
excellent
pitching
job of
for the
avoiding walks
Yankees.
so far this season.
Number 19, Mason Miller.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Miller, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
O'Neill now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Just missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
So now 1-2.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. Now only one out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So it's their last chance in this one. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Just missed.
Outside.
The Orioles down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.